Hey, all right.
We're live?
Theoretically. I mean, it's still going to be
live.
Live from Las Vegas.
We're live.
NAB. I love that all three of you are on the stream.
I think it's like a 10-second delay, by the way. I saw it.
Okay, cool. Well, if people are seeing us, because I'm waiting because you guys aren't even seeing us yet. I just want to make sure. I guess it will still be delayed no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, I just got the notification. Oh!
We're live.
We're
Okay,
live.
now you're getting feedback.
Oh,
Turn it down.
wow. Okay, well, so we are going to be diving in and talking about today. Oh, no feedback.
I turned it down.
Okay, I appreciate it. We're going to be talking about today.
All three of us are in the street.
We're only three watching. Okay, we're talking about things you should be looking out for in 2026 at NAB this year.
Wait, why are we talking about things they should be looking up for?
No,
It's almost
sorry.
over.
What's
Not
the title?
at NAB.
Not NAB.
It's
in
gear
2026.
gear to look out for in 2026.
2026.
Because I told him
Oh.
if you say gear to watch out for from NAB, it dates the video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey guys, watching from Saudi Arabia.
Ooh.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome in.
I love
Welcome
that you
in.
see
Yo,
us.
I
I don't know
like
why
that.
I'm talking.
Dude.
Oops.
But sweet. Well,
Can you
okay,
change camera angles?
I can't. Now you're on the camera angle.
What?
Okay.
Let me see.
So it is.
Hello,
you guys,
everyone.
But back to us because we're the stars.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think we
Especially
just
me.
start diving
Wow.
into.
Wow.
I don't feel like this year at NAB there was actually that much gear, like new stuff. I feel like at least
Yeah.
is what I was thinking.
Game
Like
changing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nothing really was like, whoa.
Mhm.
Totally stood out, you know?
Yeah.
At least I didn't feel that. I felt like the vibe was kind of off a little bit. I don't
That
know.
was very off.
Like, I don't know if
yeah,
it
I would
like
agree
just
with
wasn't
that.
busy or something.
The vibe
I
was
don't know.
off. It was not like NAB of years past. I felt like you had your maybe a couple of like content creators, and then just like that's it.
Well, and I think the vibe, even just when it comes to gear, camera, content space, is off too. I don't feel like it is like for me, but the vibe I got from others
Yeah.
in general that I talked to,
general.
they felt like it was. So,
What does that mean? Like,
well, one, there was Gerald's video,
Sure.
too, but just like, and you know, Cam and
wait for those people that don't know.
I think it's more just like people are burnt out, right? And for people who don't know, basically, Gerald released a video saying he's kind of retiring from those like spec comparison heavy videos that he does, and even like kind of just changing up his space in general, which I don't know. I think it's a good thing personally for him,
Sure.
like good for him type of thing.
How are you seeing the chat?
Well,
Turn it.
I also would like to say I've Anson's learning new things. Oh, that's new dope. Oh, also, Mohabed, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that so wrong. I said, but please, let's talk about our dream Lumix box out cam.
Oh.
So the Kinfinity
Infinity
Vista
is
just kidding.
Yeah. Well, that is probably one of the things that stood out from the
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
from this year.
It was the biggest surprise
Yeah.
of like, I did see like the teaser,
Yeah.
but I thought it was gonna be big.
Wait,
and
did
then-
you see it before the show?
Yeah,
Teaser?
scary walk in the background.
What?
I saw the teaser on their Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I was thinking like big
Yeah.
cinema thing, especially
No,
because
it's
it
not.
said
It's not
Vista.
Yeah.
And then when I saw it in person, I was like, oh, it's like a little box cube thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so,
Sorry, I have to make sure I send this link to my wife because she wants me to see the live stream.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
nice. Yeah.
My wife did say that you picked up a new subscriber in
Oh.
her because for some reason she wasn't subscribed to it.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah. So you're
Let's
welcome.
go.
You're welcome.
I feel like we also should talk about that Kinfinity now that we're kind of already there.
yes.
Yeah, we can go back to that.
And
What?
our dream box style, okay?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that conversation.
Yeah.
So I think what was interesting is they announced it. At least it's not like the Fujifilm box camera. They announced that so early with a lot of, I don't know, TBD.
Yeah.
And even though there is a lot of TBD with the Kinfinity, I think the one thing that is nice is the fact that it's at least it's June.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
supposedly.
Is it June,
They
the
said
release date?
it was
I
the
think
June
they
was
said it
the
was June.
release date,
Wow.
and once it released, or like the announcement, like here it is, 2 weeks after people can order and have it shipped.
Well-
Or 2 weeks after it's shipped, I believe.
I feel like if it's June, that's only like 2 months away. Like,
Yeah.
why didn't they have more
Why wouldn't they have more information? Yeah.
Because you would ask
That's true.
you would ask the reps about it, and they'd be like, to be determined.
I wonder
You know,
if
like
I wonder if they like R&D or the
Yeah,
engineers
they
know,
might- yeah.
but they just don't want to release
Yeah.
quite yet.
Like
Yes.
close to the chest.
Yes,
It is
probably. That's my
definitely
guess.
probably-
But like,
Nah.
isn't that the point of the hype of an AB? Is like you release that information so that people can get excited about buying it 2 months later.
My
I feel
guess
like
is
that's
so.
where it was kind of like a miss.
My guess is it's gonna be like, it's not actually gonna be June.
Yeah,
Is my guess.
yeah. I would.
I'm
assume
thinking
so.
that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the screen was really nice on it.
June.
Yeah.
2027.
Yes, 2027.
Yeah. So the Kinfinity Vista, is that what it was called? Vista.
Yeah.
I mean, size was really intriguing.
Yeah.
The
Style,
screen.
the screen I thought was really good.
Was the screen on the back or the top?
The back.
Yeah.
Where'd the battery go?
Was it a
Back,
flip?
Bottom.
The
Did
battery.
it have a battery door?
So the
Yeah.
battery is like on like the bottom, and it was an NPF.
Oh, and they say that it can power it for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It did say it was 3 hours.
Internal storage.
Yes,
Wait,
250
wait.
gigabytes
Yeah.
too.
3 hours?
Yeah, 3 hours. That's what they said.
Okay.
So you
'Cause
charge.
I made a short on it, or am making a short on it.
Also, I feel like we should all post on Instagram at some point that we're live.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I can
Ow!
Sorry. I'll send the link in
Live
our chat for us as we're promoting. Sorry guys, I'm brand new. to
You're
live
all
stream.
over the place.
You are all over the place. Now I gotta get my camera because I have a pact with myself that I can't use my phone.
Well, I feel like live streaming is a different beast entirely.
It is.
It is. I'm very familiar with it.
You are.
Yeah.
Muscle. Can we?
Muscle
can we-
Hawk. Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care at all.
Let me get my let me
Muscle
get my-
Hawk. Can we say
my
that?
biffle.
We can say Muscle Hawk.
Let me get my
Muscle
biffle.
Hawk. So there's the Kinfinity. I think that was probably
So-
the most intriguing thing at NAB this year.
So, but that's just segue into the question: what's our dream box style Lumix camera?
Oh, but Mondo asked, but Kinfinity cameras need a lot of accessories to use it.
Sure. And I think that's so. To that
Yeah.
point, I don't want something that I need. I don't want a Komodo. I don't want a Komodo because I don't want to have a whole bunch of accessories to shoot a film or go to a project. That's one reason I switched over to the Pixis, is because I have a monitor, and because I'm using the Pixis monitor, I don't even need a battery for that. Like I just go USB-C, Pixis monitor to the Pixis, done. I have one cable. And that's what I hate. That's what we've all been trying to say, right? Here, get close. No,
We're all
not getting
trying
close.
to post Instagram stories because we're bad YouTubers.
That's what we've been trying to say for a while. Is
That's what we've been trying to say for a while.
well, I was just saying get close to the camera. Never mind.
Oh.
But that's what we've been trying to say for a while. Of what we wanted from Lumix is an all-in-one solution that we don't have to jerry-rig everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's one thing that the Komodo kind of like has made us sidestep a little bit because now Red is making something that they have a bunch of. I mean, I do like the cleanliness of Komodo rigs because you have the outrigger handle, which doesn't need a cable.
Mm-hmm.
You have potentially the Red monitor that you don't need a cable. Like it's super clean, but unless you're going to be that synchronized with your accessories, then you got cables everywhere, and
Yep.
you might as well buy a mirrorless camera at that point.
Yep. Well, and the camera doesn't have IBIS. Not that everybody cares about IBIS.
Right.
I think they said no, global shutter or anything like that.
Oh.
So it's like, it probably would be a cool crash camera type thing,
Yeah.
like the Kinfinity. Also, we don't
Gimbal.
even know if it's going to shoot like RAW or anything. What if it just does
Yeah.
I
ProRes?
mean,
at
it
least-
is a Kinfinity shoot roll now.
Yeah. I thought they mentioned maybe it did, but I don't think it does too. Yeah, I think you're right,
I think
and so it's like
a ProRes 422, 444,
that's
something like that.
that's what I was thinking too. Maybe it'll do ProRes RAW though. Maybe it
Yeah.
will. I don't know, but yeah,
Okay, so What's the Lumix stock style that we want, or what's the Lumix cinema camera we want?
Yeah, what's the
camera?
What's the dream box style camera for me? Well, and this is kind of an interesting thing.
I think also worth noting, anything we say is just all predictions and guesses.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nothing like
Yeah, we don't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just stuff we talked about before that we want.
yeah.
I
Well,
want a lot of stuff.
So-
Listen here.
so this is what I was gonna say basically is that I have never really desired a box style camera
Sure.
until the shoot that I did a couple weeks ago.
So
Or-
Mohammed, because he's our only commenter right now,
Yes.
we love him.
Yes.
Said that is
We love him. Please
that
say.
is true. Can't see your profile, so I don't know if you're a he or she. So I do apologize if you're not. That is true. If Lumix brings a box out camera with a top handle and XLR through that top handle, I think that would be great.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and well, and to be honest, if they did something similar to basically what the FX3 is, it's basically just giving their user base that love the menus and the features that are on Lumix, but in a style that is really popular and a lot of people like and is still really relevant to this day, right? But what I was going to say, that until I did that shoot a couple weeks ago for Crumble,
Yeah.
when I shot it in Blackmagic RAW, shot it on the S1 II, and I had my monitor and wireless video and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And at the end of the shoot, I was like, man, I now realize if this was in like a box style, it would have made this a lot easier. Because I could have rigged it, instead of jerry rigged it, I could have rigged it a lot more like properly, right? So, because even like at the booth today, when we were looking at the little box ones they have, the old ones,
the ones that used to be the VGH one. and
Yeah,
the
the VS1.
yes,
Yeah.
those ones. I was like, yeah, see, like if it just had like a little viewfinder on it or something like that, then like
even a screen.
yeah, even just any kind of screen. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like then like this would be awesome, you know? So
I do think like you see a lot of people nowadays, like even myself, all my cameras are all rigged out, but like a lot of people do it, and it's literally like S12
mhm.
and that BS1H style. Bruh.
Everybody
I-
is making their cameras into cubes anyways.
Yeah,
so
totally. Yeah, the S1 II and that form factor.
S12, that form
I'm fine.
factor with, we were talking about like the top handle that the camcorders use
Yep.
for the audio solution, where you can
That'd
basically
be
use
sick.
like a hot shoe.
Yeah.
And then have like a built-in monitor, or box style with
Yeah,
the built-in
monitor.
monitor. That way you could have another monitor on there, or you could have a flip-out monitor, kind of like the Kinfinity,
Mhm.
where you can just roll with it. You have your top handle for audio, you have the box style. You really you don't need anything else than that. I think that would be the solution I would like to see.
Yep, I would agree. Other things, at least at NAB, that was interesting. I don't think I would ever use it, but the GoPro Mission 1 Micro Four Third. I think Josh Walker.
No. The Micro Four Third.
Yeah.
We got into a conversation about that one.
Oh, you did.
Yes. There was a guy that came in to the Lumix booth and was like, "Do these work with the new GoPro?" And we got into a conversation about how it's almost a little bit false marketing, because with it being a completely dummy Micro Four Thirds adapter, no current autofocus Micro Four Thirds lens will work with it, because you don't have aperture control. You don't have
Yeah, there's no electronics, right?
yeah, there's no electronic connection. So you
just
would
the
have
lens.
to use manual lenses.
Yeah. So it makes
Interesting.
So it almost makes it puts it in a box where it's like it's Micro Four Thirds mount, but it's not. You can't use any autofocus lenses.
kind of like
Not
using
for the
the-
autofocus, but you
Right.
just don't have aperture
It's
control
like
and all that
the
stuff.
Blackmagic Micro in a sense. Then
But worse.
No, even worse.
that's true.
Because the
Yeah.
Blackmagic Micro has pens.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So you can only use manual focus,
Yeah.
manual aperture, Micro Four Thirds.
so basically,
lenses.
don't look at that this year. Don't really pay attention.
don't pay attention.
Maybe
I mean, there are
buy
some,
it on the used market.
there are some pretty. Micro Four Thirds. You're gonna have some small lens sizes. So
I think it opens up to sure, you want to use a cinema lens
Yeah.
with it, something like that. But realistically, you're not putting a Lumix pancake lens on it.
I'm just thinking of the Mitacon
Yeah.
25 millimeter,
Yeah.
0.95.
Mhm.
It's like this big, you know.
Yeah.
So like something like that,
Yeah.
you can toss on there, and you're not gonna have to worry about any like electronic controls or anything.
Yeah.
But would you want to do that
Yeah.
on a GoPro?
There's
I
two-
don't know.
2 questions. Ooh, from last year. Also, Mighty Mick is in the chat too. But 2 things. Matthew, you have a good relationship with Lumix. Tell us something. Keep us hoping, because I still just got my Lumix S1 II. The Lumix S1 II is a great camera. Also, choose your own adventure is always what I like to say.
What was the keep your hope?
Keep us something. Tell us something to keep us hoping. Obviously,
What are
even
we
if I
hoping
knew
for?
anything, I
Oh,
wouldn't.
for a cinema camera?
Yeah,
or what?
even if I did know anything, I couldn't say it. But also,
Oh.
everyone here at this table has a good relationship.
Here,
with them.
here's what I have to say about that, and I've said this in videos before, is like the features that they're putting in the cameras right now, I feel like gives us hope. Like false color, you know, some of those things.
Is it not on?
Yo, it is. I see it's on.
Or people saying they can't hear you?
I don't know. Here, can I see yours? Keep talking.
Yeah, so some of those things that they have in the camera right now that they've been adding in the last, like the S series with false color, some of those other shoot settings and everything, I feel like that gives you hope. Because,
Yeah, it's true.
Because I think those are features that you would find in a cinema style camera.
I don't think there's anything lacking in the S1 II that I could go on projects. I go on projects with the S1 II. And there's
Oh, yeah.
I feel like sometimes I'm limiting myself convenience wise taking my Pixis to projects because there's so much that the S1 II can do on a professional set or event, whatever it may be, that just makes it work. And that's one reason why we all support Lumix, is because it's not just we have a working relationship with Lumix and we like the community, it's because they're workhorse cameras.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would agree. Yeah. We're gonna figure out if my microphone. But hey, now we're sharing.
We're just sharing.
There's a couple more. There's actually a lot more comments.
Okay.
Lumix
in.
had 2 box style cameras. How many people purchased them? Probably a lot. Or not. They just didn't have monitors.
Hang on. Let's put this in perspective. There are Hollywood sets that use the BGH1.
Yeah.
That is true. In a
And-
lot of TV productions
A lot
as
of
well.
broadcast.
Yes.
stuff. Like they
Broadcast,
literally
broadcast, that's it.
re-released
Yes.
it
For
with-
broadcast.
For broadcast, basically.
Because broadcast was using it.
Yep.
One of my
Exactly.
favorite shows, The Rookie, like a cop show on ABC, NBC, I don't remember, used it as like their car cams, like when they're driving their police car around. And they use Arri Alexa for their main camera. Like that sensor was special. And so like BGH1 and BS1H was the only downside was no screen. And that sucked.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
otherwise it was a freaking amazing camera.
Yeah, I actually did a little video. It wasn't directly through Lumix. It was actually a DP review that hired me to make this like video thing about Lumix, and they sent me a bunch of the things. They sent me the BS1H, and yeah, I had to like rig it. Like it was fun to have the little box style thing, but yeah, I had rigged it with like my Field World camera or whatever, my Field World monitor, and it just felt like, I don't know, wrong, I guess.
Yeah.
And so, whereas like with the Red, yeah, when it connects directly in and stuff like that,
Such a synced up system.
yeah, exactly. It's so much different than like having to not have a monitor and use an HDMI cord, right?
But it's funny though, because like I think in this is kind of like off the wall a little bit, but like I think in this price point market, if something like that is released, we're kind of like, why? I mean, I think when I genuinely remember when the Pixis monitor was announced, there was a little bit of like, I'm gonna pay $300 for a monitor and I can just use any other monitor. But then when you actually get your hands on it and see how streamlined that system is, I mean, yeah, it's still using a USB-C cable, but like, and it's not like you're using connecting pins, things like that, but it's creating a streamlined system. And I think that's where, if we're in our price point, we got to kind of like stop complaining a little bit and just like trust the process,
Yep. I guess one thing we didn't mention though, that's
Also,
all,
if the mics are not working, oh well. we're at this point.
We're-
Hey, these two might be working.
We're-
Mighty Mix said both our mics are not working. Actually, SodaCan is working good. SodaCan. And
Wait,
then Dustin's mic's
so
working.
can nobody hear me? Well, I'm done with this stream, dude.
Sounds pretty good to me.
These two might be working.
Technical
Yeah.
They
difficulties.
sound pretty
Okay,
good.
they
to me.
sound good.
Yeah,
I don't really care at this point. I look cool.
Mighty,
You
mighty
look cool
who?
with these
yeah.
things.
You're totally branded.
No, I do like these.
I'm wearing a Zelma
You-
shirt with
what-
a mini camera.
what is
Both of
What
those
is
guys are
Zelmus?
like branded, and we're just over here.
You haven't heard of Zelmus?
Hey, comment below. Have you heard of Zelmus? Without looking them up.
I gotta
Oh,
grab a different lens for my stories.
I will,
Keep talking.
will say another comment. I'm not even going to try, but I'll highlight you. Did I do it by mistake buying all those MF3 lenses over the year? I'm going to pass that over to Mr. Caleb.
What'd you do?
Did-
you falsely
did he buy-
recommend all the Micro Four Thirds cameras?
No,
Did-
did he buy? Was it a mistake that I bought MFT lenses
I don't.
all those years?
I mean, I don't think so. There's plenty of Micro Four Thirds cameras out there still that you can use. I mean, I just did a podcast conversation just a little bit ago about how the GH5, even in 2026, is still a fantastic camera. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with it. Is it trending full frame? Maybe, but there's so many good options. GH7, GH6, GH5.
Full frame's been trending since
Yeah.
mirrorless,
Yeah, yeah.
basically. Like,
Totally.
at least in like maybe the prosumer
Yeah.
market. So,
And yeah, definitely.
yeah.
So I don't think you did any wrong in getting Micro Four Thirds.
I think if you're shooting Micro Four Thirds, you should have Micro Four Thirds glass. Like that's the whole part of
Yeah.
Micro Four Thirds is
Well,
Yeah.
size.
he did later on actually say that he's happy with the G9 Mark II, except that it looks like there will be no more MF3 body. Unless it's a GoPro.
Unless it's a good-
Unless it's a GoPro. I mean,
I mean,
it's one of the.
but
it's-
what leads to that? Because I mean,
Yeah,
like,
that assumption, right?
That
because
is a
like the
big
GH7 is only like a year.
It is 2 years old.
2 years old.
2 years
Yeah.
old.
Which
Yeah, it
the
is.
GH6 to GH7 was a quick jump.
Yes.
Five to
Five
GH6 was a long time.
jump.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's not. There's never say never. And technically, there is a BS1H, BGH1
Yeah.
2, but it's just on the broadcasts and it's called like
Right.
the AW50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's been out
And-
in
It's
Turkey.
like a huge.
And I mean, there's also like Black Magic cameras, right? Micro Four Thirds,
I don't know if
older
they,
ones.
Yeah, older ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the you know,
the
studio
the
cameras.
OG. What are you doing,
These mics don't work.
dude?
Why? Who are you trusting?
Hear
Mighty
us.
Mix.
I can hear just fine.
Well, let's hear us. Wait.
Micro Four Thirds.
I don't know if
Older ones.
Yeah, older ones.
Yeah. Or the
Wait.
you know,
Sorry for the delay.
Check mic 1 2. You
Yeah.
heard it fall over.
No, I heard yours swerve. It's these ones.
I can hear just.
Okay, we need to turn that off quick because we are sorry.
All right. So those aren't working.
All right. Soda can.
So those are not working.
Yeah, it's these ones.
It's these ones that are working.
Yeah, these ones are working.
Well, I'm the better star here, so.
He takes the soda can. I love that on a soda can. Hey, can we get a soda
drink,
can?
actually.
Oh, yeah,
I
soda
wanna,
can.
I wanna.
This is even better.
I want a Fresca.
Okay,
Go get a Fresca.
sorry. Let's I'm gonna try to wrap it back in. Other gear apart from Lumix because we just went hardcore Lumix all that.
But here's something that's really funny though.
Why
Like
are we so dark?
Micro
Sorry.
Four Thirds lenses are so small, but now like Lumix is trying to make with the release of the 40 millimeter today, while we're streaming this, it was like they're making full frame lenses like smaller and compact and
Yep.
everything. So
Yep.
it's just kind of an interesting.
It's
thing.
it's all coming back around.
Yeah. So other gear. Other gear this year or just to watch out for. Wow, I don't really think
You
there's
blinked.
Oh,
Hard.
Krotos. I did blink real hard.
Yeah. This mic thing is not. It's like flustering
It's-
you.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe these comicos aren't as good as you thought they were.
Oh, we're gonna throw these out.
I mean, it's okay.
Okay, so we
So-
got the Viltrox lens that everybody liked.
Yes, that's actually I think a good place to start.
Yeah, let's go to Viltrox
because I was
small lenses.
I was gonna
Small
give,
lenses.
I was going to
Yeah.
talk about Krotos, but
Well, we'll get to that
we'll
later.
get to that later. 'cause
Small
that was
lenses.
cool. Small lenses. The 26 or 28 mil f.
26.
No, but the pancake.
Oh, yeah.
The pancake.
It
It's a
always looks
4.5.
Yep.
Fixed,
Fixed.
but has autofocus,
Cookie lens.
and
Yeah.
it's smaller than the 26 f8 Lumix lens.
It looked like an Oreo.
Yep. Cookie lens.
I like it.
I don't think I saw this lens. No, I
You
did.
did.
It was a
It's-
$100
it's-
one, right?
was
Yeah,
$100.
it's been.
They had it on the S9 there, didn't they?
It's been a. Yeah,
No.
they did.
Yeah.
No,
Did they?
Oh,
They
yeah,
showed
they
it.
did. They did.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been available for E-mount for a long time. Now the Viltrox is part of L-Mount Alliance. That stuff is coming. And Viltrox even asked what our audience is looking for.
Oh.
And we said small lenses.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Let us know in the.
Or do you
let
want
us know in the
another
chat.
monitor?
Did you say
Yeah,
small
or you
lenses?
do want another monitor.
Did
What?
you say small lenses?
Yeah, small
Yeah.
lenses. Like
Oh.
pancake
Compact.
compact lenses.
Is
It's-
that collectively our decision?
Well, okay, here's the thing though.
Sorry.
Maybe that's a cool lens, but like realistically, how many people of our audiences are gonna
Oh,
buy
sure,
that, you
sure.
know?
I'm not gonna send somebody out to get like a really heavy $3,000 cinema lens that has autofocus,
Yeah.
but
But I love that it has that.
Yeah,
autofocus and
exactly.
Stuff like that. I just
Exactly.
realized I might be able to throw us on one side of the screen and you guys on the other side of the screen. Or should I just keep the switch?
Just keep it switching.
Okay.
no. Are you manually
Just-
switching?
Can
Yes.
you
Oh,
do
Okay,
that?
no. Then get out of here. You are. We've talked about this. Your anxiety gives me anxiety. All right.
Anxiety.
I
It's
think
just
if you
me
put
trying
a
to
s-
figure it out because I like having effective systems.
If
and
you put a
that,
split
but it's okay.
screen, we might have to cut. We might have to like sit closer. You guys might have to get.
You don't want
closer.
to sit closer to.
It's
Nancy.
fine. It's
No.
fine.
Okay.
You know,
Stop
we'll
arguing.
keep switching. We'll keep switching.
Anyways,
And what Viltrox had,
dude, I was excited about that.
the Nexus.
The Nexus for L mount.
Yes.
That is really cool.
Like
really cool.
I that was the one thing that I genuinely was excited about. The Krotos was legit.
two things.
I come back to something.
Listen,
Pisses
no,
me off.
What is happening
exactly.
right now?
Because people might have some funny comments. Mighty Mig said yes, compact zooms,
Okay.
and then someone said, which is also really funny, Lumix is allergic to making lenses.
They release a lens today.
That is
That's-
ironic.
that's
They did
the
release the
comment.
lens today. All right, I'll let you go back.
No, I've lost it.
PL to L.
I've lost it.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited about this. I love my Sigma Cine Primes and the fact that like I don't have to use lidar because I hate lidar to get autofocus with this system. I'm pretty pumped on. So
Yeah, same here. Because that's my biggest problem. I bought the DJI 3 follow focus.
yeah,
And I do like it.
No.
But it
But
is
it's a lot more rigging to do on this system.
lot more rigging. It's a pain in the
booty.
monetization.
It's just like you
Can't
have to
say
do like
word.
rig it. You have to like reset it. It's a lot of
The
like
calibration.
work.
Yeah,
And then when you
calibrating, and it's
change-
never accurate.
Yeah, you change lenses and you gotta like click it. Then like I know you probably gotta like kind of do a similar thing with the Nexus, but it's gonna be because you just use the autofocus on your camera. It's just gonna be so much.
And that's
better.
why I wanted to
Yeah.
get the dual lens PL to because I was like, okay, once I could get this in my hands,
Yep.
it's really quick. You have an app as well.
Yep.
You
There's
can
an app.
control the
Yeah,
focus
that's
via
sweet.
an app, which is cool, but I don't think people would use it too much. But
Mm-hmm.
you can also set, once you hit a new thing on, you can set your presets. Oh, here's this lens, here's
Yeah.
this lens, here's this lens.
Okay,
Build
so
and have it memory.
Here's what we need to do for those watching who don't know what this is.
Our 17 people.
Let's
We've
just
17
give a
people.
brief
Nice.
overview of how it works because it's not lidar.
It's not lidar. It's
Right?
it's
Not
using
lidar.
the
It's not lidar.
the autofocus of the camera to judge how far away something is. You basically calibrate the cinema lens like you would kind of lidar.
Which is cool.
And
Great
it's-
system.
You know, so you kind of do your normal calibration for any follow focus where it goes the whole length of the focus throw, and then at that point, once you start programming, it should utilize the autofocus of the camera.
Yeah.
Also,
To move
yes.
the motors
Yes.
and the aperture as well, because you can program it to use the aperture. I don't think it's a standard dual motor. You have an option for a single motor.
but with dual motor is when you do the aperture
On the camera. Yeah, it
it's
switches it on the
switching
lens.
it.
Yep.
Which is
cool.
Is cool.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I get it with the dual motor though.
And basically the way that
Yeah.
works, it's all built into the mount. The
Yeah.
And it
L
only
to
works because
PL
it's
mount. Yes.
L mount align. I would assume it's because it's L mount align.
L mount alliance. Well,
Yeah.
it works with E mount alliance. E mount alliance.
E-mount
It works-
alliance.
Uh-oh.
It works with
Rumors!
as well.
Cut the stream.
I would also like to say, my wife said our mics are fine, but she texted me that because she can't comment because she doesn't have the YouTube app.
Wait, all the mics are fine?
I don't know if she knows that.
Maybe
This
it
is- but thanks, honey. All right. Anyways,
Back to Nexus. Yes, I am excited for it. I'm almost like in my head being like, well, maybe it's time to pre-sell my DJI 3D follow focus because like
How often do you use it?
I've used it quite a bit. I did want to make because it does. Here's the advantage to the DJI 3D follow focus though. It does follow. I have a follow focus wheel, and so I'm like, you know, if I'm doing focus pulls, then sure. And I've used it a few times for that, but
Hey guys, I just posted Instagram.
hey, I'm proud of you.
finally,
Bring the
Mighty
masses.
Nick also said
did you tell them? I'll
that
tell them
I've
about
seen how they
Krotos?
work, but it still takes a
Hey,
good
who's
mount.
done this?
To be fair, it does take still a good amount to set up. However, I would like to add, it's much easier than the LiDAR.
Yeah,
Oh,
Because
yeah.
the LiDAR is
Yes.
like you have to have it be, if you mount
The
the LiDAR
three-step- oh my
focus,
God.
and it depends on how far the distance is.
it takes up your hot shoe,
Yeah.
Yes.
or you have to get a mount to put it in
and
front.
then figure out
so-
how the distance between your sensor and the mount.
Yeah, that's how this one stands apart from something
Yeah.
like
Yes.
this because it's actually using the camera
Yes.
autofocus system or the sensor or whatever.
Now I wonder what that means for if your camera has really bad autofocus.
Central
Like a
also
GH6?
asked, can they use the same technology to add IBIS to any cameras? I would assume no. Well, actually, they could use it for gyro data. There is actually things out there.
There is gyro
You pick
data
stuff
stuff.
on your camera, and it gives the gyro data. Don't know how it works.
It's
You
in
use the
post.
software in post,
in
and then
post.
it's a lot of work. But there is things out there.
I don't think it's a lot of work.
Not. It depends on the camera.
Sure.
So like a Pixis.
Like a Pixis, because it's in
DaVinci Resolve,
Blackmagic, that's
yeah.
a lot easier.
But the third party thing that people are picking up for like smaller cameras, I think it's similar, but
Erica.
Eric,
The big comment that takes up my entire screen. I'm hidden now because of Erica's comment. We need more of this chaos streams with Matthew Manley switching between the four of you. I miss seeing you all this year. Hope you had the best time. P.S. Caleb needs more screen time.
Yeah, put
There
it on
you
the
go.
screen.
Well, I have,
If you,
I love the delay too because it legit is taking up the entire screen.
Erica, if you go watch Anson's video, I'm in that video quite a bit.
Dude, I wanted
Shirtless.
There's some
even.
shots you might like.
Woo!
yo, what's up, Frank?
What?
He said hi. Okay. He said yo. Okay. You gotta say hi.
Yo.
I feel like I should be like
Hey, Frank,
commanding
you-
the chat.
100%. I just want this thing not to take up my entire face. We're gonna leave Erica's
Make it
comment
smaller.
up. Dude, look.
So Meld is.
Mel's
is
got
it.
issues.
Meld has issues.
Meld is it.
I
Here's
mean,
Dane, you trying to sell us on
Hold
Meld
on.
for our live stream.
I know,
yeah,
right?
how do you figure this?
I've never used Meld. Well, I've used Meld like.
All right,
once,
Mighty Miggy, you
but
have
go for
something
it.
on there that no one's gonna be able to see us because that comment is there. Okay.
Okay,
I don't
here,
know,
I'll
just-
highlight. I would use it with my Blackmagic. Oh, he's talking about the
Gyro,
gyro data.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I made it set up once and shot. Or he said, oh wait. But I do really want to try the Tilta with the PL to L. I don't think Tilta has PL to L. They only have it to E.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's coming
Yeah,
because
Tilta doesn't.
Yeah, currently right now.
dude,
But
you're gonna make me
Tilta-
want a Fresca.
Tilta
You already
is
said you
not.
wanted a Fresca.
I do want. A
I don't
Fresca.
know if Tilta would actually.
this.
Hanson is. Oh, you can't just leave with the microphone.
What'd you hit?
I'm
leaving- leave-
I want a
did we lose our
Fresca.
mic?
Getting a Fresca.
No, I hear him.
That's my Fresca.
That's not your Fresca.
It's mine.
What are you talking about?
Anyways, so
To answer the question about the the ibis though, the reason you can't translate that's a physical thing inside there, inside the camera, like the ibis. That's what it stands for, in-body image stabilization. You could add electronic stabilization through software. In fact, Lumix did that on the S5 II, S5 IIX when they added standard and high E-stabilization.
E-stabilization.
And then
There you
lossless.
go.
Stabilization?
Yeah.
And that's probably what the GoPro is going to do, electronic stabilization.
Yes, exactly.
Even though you're tossing those lenses on.
Oh.
Yes, exactly.
There we go.
You figured it
I
out.
figured it out.
Yeah, I was
guys.
like, I feel like it's one of those settings over there.
I knew it
but-
was one setting. Hey, well, let's try it. We're gonna put Erica's comment back up.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
a
toss
test.
it back up there.
Okay,
Ooh,
that's
way better.
manageable.
Way better.
Okay,
Wait, what does this side by side look like?
We're delayed on ours. So.
it's okay. I'll show you guys in a second. Well, I need
It'll
to
pop
copy
up.
it over to yours eventually.
This is quantity, quality,
Quality content.
Listen.
quality content.
This is,
Oh, they
feels
said
like
that they're coming out with an L mount version last year. Is what
There it is.
Mighty Mix said.
Viltrox or Tilta.
Tilta, I assume.
I would imagine there probably are.
I
They
think
they probably do so they can compete.
there's
Yeah.
going to be a lot more L-mount stuff coming down the line. Be excited.
Be excited. Be excited. Be
No.
be excited.
Thanks.
This live stream feels like my
excited.
YouTube video.
We
And
should have
I'm
had
okay
this
with
live
it.
on your chair.
Yeah, make sure you go and watch all of
Shameless
our.
plug for Dustin's video.
That was the
Hey.
point.
Make sure you go watch all of our 40 millimeter videos that
All
were
of them.
released
100%.
today. Back to back,
sequentially.
back to back, to
Yeah.
back to back.
Comment on all of them. Okay,
We appreciate you guys.
so Viltrox, we got that one. Who else? What else we got?
Moving on to who hates sound design.
Hey,
I don't hate it.
I don't
but
hate it.
I'm not good at
Hate's
it.
a strong word.
But I really, really, really don't like it. I didn't like doing the tedious part of sound design.
It can be very tedious.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's like I have to go in. Even if you download packs of sound, you have to go in there and find sounds that work for like
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you're trying to create.
And you gotta figure out how to manipulate them and all that. Yeah.
Yep. This is where Krotos comes in,
Krotos.
and I was trying to get Matthew. He was really brushing it off. He was like,
actually, okay. I
Dude,
did
no,
that.
I was worse.
Yeah.
Because I
You
came
were.
over there.
You were.
And to the Krotos guy,
You didn't-
I was like, I don't want to talk.
Yeah,
You were-
basically.
You were like, I'm done.
Well,
Yep.
you were actually in a really bad mood, and we're sitting over at a table like down the hall a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you guys did
You're-
disappear for a while. I
Yeah.
will say, because Caleb's actually did this a couple times when we walked into booths. He would just put in headphones, so he didn't have to.
He's
talk.
doing it right now.
No, he's checking the stream audio. It's different.
How do you know that? I might be listening to a podcast.
Extreme ADHD or multitask. I
Okay.
don't know.
But I did the exact same thing during that because I was like, it was literally today, and I was like, I don't want to talk right now, just vibe now. And then when they did their demo and they left and they showed us how it worked, which I'll let you explain that because I don't really remember.
Yes.
I was like, oh shoot,
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about getting this right now.
Yeah. So
No, that's
essentially,
really cool.
Krotos. I've used Krotos for like the past year and a half, and if you've watched any of my videos where I have done sound design in the past year and a half, it was all with Krotos.
Nice.
And Krotos, essentially, it's a built-in tool that allows you to create the sounds and drag them directly into your timeline.
Time out. Did you use it on your Epic GH7 video? Krotos?
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, that is a
So,
perfect.
all right, if
Wait.
you want
Yeah.
a good testimonial
Yeah.
for Krotos,
Like
Yes.
the
watch that
GH7
video.
project.
Yes, the
Oh,
GH7
wow.
project.
What was the
I
name of
used
it again?
Krotos. So I can't remember the title of it
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I've been changing the title up, but I think it's like this might be the greatest shot
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
ever capture
Yes.
or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but it's the GH7
Epic video.
project. Yep. I also did it in the one of the thumbnail of my son that
Oh,
says
okay.
ungraded. That was Krotos
Like
as well.
the cine.
The beginning of
Yeah.
it was all Krotos.
Nice. I
Um,
like that.
anyways, so that's really cool. Krotos is cool in its current state, but they're releasing, it's in beta right now, they're releasing a way where you can choose what you want added. So like whooshes, ambience, swishes, maybe like footsteps or whatever. You choose a bunch of the sounds you want added, and then you just put it in an out point where you want sound design done. You click video to sound, and it doesn't AI generate the sounds. It just uses AI to like analyze the video, and it imports automatically some suggestions for like as in a sound design, and then you can even change out those sounds if you don't like them, and it's basically gonna make sound design way simpler and easier.
Yeah. And it's cool
Love
because
it.
it's like you click and drag and you could do the recording and you can customize it. And when you let go of the click, it will automatically bring, depending on what pricing subscription, bring that recording of that thing into a folder placement. And then if you really liked it, you just click and drag that into your project and it's right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is
Sweet.
pretty cool.
Yep.
And it's like much faster than trying to like either use the same whoosh every single time, buy a sound
I
pack
do
that
use the
costs
same
like
whoosh
50
every
bucks.
single time.
Usually,
I do too.
usually those whooshes come in like the file comes with like 3 whooshes in it.
Yeah.
So then you have to like chop it.
Yes.
And then you have to like.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
like, oh, use this one for this one.
Yeah.
But like, and they're all just a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yep. And they're constantly adding more and more sound effects every like couple months,
Yeah.
essentially.
It costs-
So you get tons of. You don't have to like create your own or whatever.
Yeah.
They keep adding things.
That's
Yeah,
sweet.
monthly, so
It does cost $20 a month if you want the studio, $50 if you want the pro, but you can do 50% off is what it says online. So it would be $20 a month or $23 a month for the yearly, and then I don't know, like $9 for studio.
it's maybe a little pricey, but I think for how much time it helps you save, and you don't have to buy any more sound stuff. Like I think personally, I think it's worth it. But if you don't do a lot of sound design or care about it, then yeah, obviously.
Yes,
So.
Okay, we're gonna multitask because we got a lot.
We got
a lot of
lot
comments to
comments.
catch
So
up on.
okay, we have one scenario from Frank FPV that says, "How do I convince my girlfriend to get the Sigma 7200 f2.8? We definitely don't need it." So I want us to multitask and figure that out. And then Mo.
Here, hold up. He said, I heard rumors about the Samyang 60 to 180. Is that true? I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard.
So
I don't know
have
anything about it.
I have seen the Samyang ones. I've seen a picture of them, not even as a rumor, from Samyang. Who knows when they're gonna come though?
I will say
That's
what
what
is
I'll say.
exciting to look forward in this kind of thought process was I did confirm the Lumix roadmap for lenses is public and on the Lumix global
that's cool.
website.
Yeah.
So there's that like an 18 to 24. There's something in between there for a prime. No idea what mount or what aperture. And then there is also from 60 to like 180 in there too. And now I was actually thinking, because someone said the 60 to 180 would be sick. Frank FPV said that. That would be a sick lens as well from Lumix. The same exact size as the 24 to 60.
Yeah.
60 to 180 in that size,
Yeah.
like with like an
Well,
f2.8.
that's what they've been doing. They've been making these series of lenses like very similar in style,
Like same
and
size.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I could see that happening.
'Cause-
I mean, the 28 to 200, right?
It's the exact same size as 24 to 60.
Yes.
Okay, so that actually goes back to someone was asking, is there a good where was that?
Oh,
No, it's a travel for light
Yeah, is there any 70 to 200 L mount lens that is lightweight for travel?
7200,
I feel like the 28 to 200.
28 to 200 is the best one.
Yeah.
That one probably give you what you need.
Mm-hmm.
I would use that for travel if I
traveled
want
with
one
that.
lens just to go.
I traveled with that.
And it's
good.
lightweight. It's almost
Yeah.
the size of the primes. Actually, it is the size of the primes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for the barrel extension.
My Lumix.
Does it?
My
Does
Lumix.
barrel extend?
for which
Yes, the 28
does.
to 200.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
that's right.
It does extend pretty far.
one? It extends
but-
pretty far.
Yeah, but it's really compact.
Which
my S9 Japan travel video I did
Yep.
was pretty much
All the
28 to
200.
200.
It
Yeah.
is a variable aperture, so
Just keep that in
just
mind,
keep that in
but-
mind. But it's a great travel lens.
But it's like for the reach that you're getting with
Yeah,
that
well,
is
and then if you have
exponential.
like the crop zoom,
It's even
depending
more.
Oh
on
my
what.
gosh, dude, it's stupid. It's like 625.
Yeah,
I
it
haven't
is.
even actually used it on the S1R Mark II yet.
Yeah,
'cause that's
depending
even
on what
better.
camera you're using, you'll get like a ton of reach.
I will say, since being one of my proper best live streams so far on my channel, I understand now
it's 'cause
why
I'm
it's
here.
so hard to keep up with comments.
Because I'm here.
It probably honestly is you're here. We have 20 viewers right now, though.
Let's go.
I love it.
Thanks for being here.
I got. Is that?
There's
There's one right here.
Okay.
right here. Ironically,
Dude, okay, I was gonna want to
Yep.
pull that one up because this
Yep.
one's kind of funny.
this is
So,
kind of a-
ironically, I'm considering downsizing from the GH series to the S9, especially now with the 40mm launch. You guys think there will be a modern compact MFT body this year from Lumix?
I
this
feel
year?
like
Probably not.
Probably
I
not
think
this year.
I would hope eventually.
I feel like Sean has said this on a live stream. Like, we hear you and we want to,
Yeah.
but don't know if there's any plans, basically, type of thing. So,
I think
I
the
hope.
thing is, I think their track record for Micro Four Thirds, maybe excluding the GH6, has been it takes a while, but when it comes, it's worth it.
yeah.
Well, I think that's like with every Lumix camera. It's like
There's some that are incremental.
100%.
There's some that are incremental, and they're
When,
like,
when
okay,
it's like proper launches,
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, oh wow, this is
Yeah.
a good camera.
Yeah.
I mean, like the GH7 is still a camera that, like, if I wasn't a full frame person in a full frame ecosystem, and I was starting all over again, I would get that camera in a heartbeat.
I actually still use the GH7 a lot
Yeah.
of the times, only with the 10 to 25 millimeter.
Yeah.
But I actually just did a comparison video of IBIS, and the GH7 I think came out on top as
Well,
far as like
That
it
makes sense.
being better.
It's
Yeah,
so much
'cause-
of a smaller sensor.
yeah, smaller sensor in like almost the same size body. So
Yeah.
like there's still lots of reasons to get like a GH7. It's really underrated. So
I think there's still a lot of reasons to get Micro Four Thirds. Period.
yeah, exactly.
Just because, like,
go watch Emily's channel.
yeah,
You'll know
exactly.
why.
I think, is it pro bodies all the time?
Wait,
No.
I need to hold up.
You are so
Sorry.
ADHD right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold up. Hi, boys, from Sean. So, oh yeah, get out of here, like
Hi, Sean.
ADHD.
Sean, hi.
button.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Sean from Lumix.
Is
Sean,
it-
would
Sean,
you show up right now on the live stream if I text you our address?
That'd be
That'd be
wild.
actually pretty
Don't do
sick.
that.
That'd be
Don't.
wild.
He's been working all week.
Oh, that's true. He probably just got
He
off.
probably wants to take off his shoes. I took a nap
He
today.
can take off
okay?
his shoes and hang.
So, sorry, going back to one question I can answer.
Yes.
Mohao, where he says still that Lumix f4 is heavy as 2.8. I actually have both those lenses, the f4 S Pro and the 2.8
Oh, Sean said
S
yes.
Pro. And he said sure.
He said sure. I'll text him right now. That's awesome.
You can ride with us to the dinner.
Yeah, we'll take you to the dinner because I assume we're gonna have to wrap.
Yeah. So,
Fresca.
so the
Fresca time.
the 2.8 S Pro it's huge compared to the
Ooh, I like this
F4 S Pro. So, yeah, if you see them in actual person, you're like, whoa, those are significantly different size. And yeah,
Dude, how
Can I-
Yeah, go for
Can
it.
I chime in on this last question here?
Yeah.
So Mighty Miggy said, "I see the Black Magic. Excuse me, Fresca. I see the Black Magic Pocket OG, and I really want it. Thoughts? It's cheap enough to where I would say you got to try it at least once. Like, that camera is magic, and if you any way, shape, or form are okay with Micro Four Thirds, everyone should try the Pocket OG. Like, it's a beautiful sensor. If you know how to grade with it, if you're okay with 1080p and 24 frames per second only, and maybe some quirkiness, try it out. That's my thought.
There's another
Fresca.
Mohammed. I'm just gonna go with Mohammed because it's kind of funny saying that. I think Samyang's going to make the 60 to 180 f2.8. I think is as light, same as. Oh, he thinks it's going to be the same as the 35 to 150 f.
From Samyang.
Yeah, which actually no, I don't have that lens on right now, but
Where's that?
it's in my case over there. That lens is really heavy though, I will say. The
What focal length is
the
it?
35 to 150 f2 to f2.8, beautiful lens. The focus is pretty good, but it is a chunky lens.
Yeah, it's big.
It's a big lens.
Actually, it was interesting the other day. It was sitting like where Dustin is on your camera, and I was like, I feel like this lens is like
was that lens?
yeah is like
Yeah.
is not like straight parallel. It has like a little bit of lean to it because it's probably so heavy. It's almost like taking the camera out of the cage a little bit.
Oh, yeah. It does that.
Yeah.
Autofocus on that one?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
L mount.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Every once in a while,
I've never
Samyang
used it.
likes to make L mount lenses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never used it, so
I stopped using.
I've
Rokinon
heard-
Samyang years ago.
I heard. Well, yeah, they have like a couple lenses like that were on display somewhere. I think I forgot
They were
which
there.
ones. Today.
They had a pretty good presence, but they had a whole booth. I thought Samyang.
Oh.
I missed that.
There's a lot.
Okay, so going back to that Samyang, I found the article, and it does say they have a picture of the lenses that are Yeah. So from Samyang, a 14 to 24 L mount does exist.
14 to
No
24.
time on when it's coming. A 24 to 60 L mount 2.8 also exists. No date when it's coming. But in the article on the pictures as well, 60 to 180 and 28 to 135 exist in E mount, but there's no word on L mount. So that's the clarifying thing. So
Here's an interesting question because I haven't heard this. Have we talked about Free Fly join L mount lines?
Is
they
that
didn't.
happened?
They did. That happened.
That happened this week.
Yeah, that happened.
I think there was a lot going on.
Look at what Free Fly Free Fly is.
Free
You
Fly's
don't say, oh
Ember,
my
the slow-mo
God.
camera.
see, that's the thing though.
Free
Like,
Fly is
Oh,
the,
okay,
is the
yeah,
Ember.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
why we weren't excited at NAB. We had no idea. There was too much.
Yeah.
There's a,
but that's the
I feel
thing. Like,
I
be
do.
excited about Elmo because there's a lot happening.
Yeah,
L
it's
mount
just like
is the
being
thing to be excited about.
Yeah.
For sure.
What are we talking about? L mount is like Zelda.
Dude,
You can choose
L
whatever
mount
path
is
you
Zelda.
want.
It's a choose your own adventure style video game in life. I don't know where I went that direction.
Just got
Also TikTok, but I keep getting worse compression over there.
Oh, sorry. I think there's a predecessor to that comment.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Look at that.
what
It's
is.
actually already on the website.
Big guy.
Same.
Ember, lens mount, L mount.
Oh, so okay. Is
You
it a
can-
dummy?
You can order it and it will ship starting mid to late June.
Let me see.
Wow.
So it's
It's
All right.
No, it's got connections.
yeah. I don't know if that means it'll have autofocus, but you can probably control your aperture and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I don't think people are buying that camera for
For
autofocus.
no.
They're buying it for what? What's the frame rates again? It's like something
I think it does like 1,000.
crazy.
Can you type where we're going for dinner so I can just make sure we're not late?
We're not late.
Okay, I know we're not, but just so I can see how far it is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
I
where we're
need-
going to dinner.
I need my phone, so
Okay, so that's yes. All L mount is Zelda. Choose your path.
My sister-in-law is in the chat now too.
Hi.
Go! That?
Shout out Julia.
Julia, welcome to
What's
the
up,
stream.
Julia? How are you? All right, there was another one too. Mighty Mickey. It really is. We're talking about the Pocket OG. What's crazy is the 2 megapixel sensor. It looks so good. Also, love Micro Four Thirds. Still have some from when I had the Pocket 4K. Micro Four Thirds is dope.
Yeah.
Dude,
Totally.
we like.
A lot of good options.
I remember when I was trying to figure out what system I wanted to work with. I was looking at like Super 16, which is technically what the Pocket OG is, and you know you have Walking Dead is Super 16, and I'm like, oh my god, like I should shoot Super 16. Like yes, you have deep focus, and I think that's one thing that you and I had told you the other day is like as I get older, I'm like I don't want everything out of focus. I want deeper focus. Because if I'm going to spend time to clean my house, I want you to see it. And I don't want people to see
Yeah.
my right eye but not my left eye.
Yeah, it doesn't
and
have
all
to be
this stuff.
completely obliterated in the background.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think there are definitely times where it looks good and like it's appealing and I like having the option, but like that's where like full frame you know, we're not producing what was the Army of the Dead, where you know full frame shooting 0.95. So I mean,
well, in that shoot that I did a couple weeks ago, I was not even at the like as low as the aperture could go. We were like at f8 to f16.
Yeah.
Because we want to see the set design. We
Yeah.
want to see the background. You know, we
everything
want
needs to be crisp.
you want to see a lot of it, like maybe a little blurry, but like
Yeah.
nothing.
But
like,
then, like,
you want to
that's
see
also
the
where you
details.
let things like compression,
Yep.
you know, come into play and things like that. Especially, if you're doing product stuff, like, good lord, what was I shooting the other day? That was like, I was a deep focus. I don't remember what it was.
The 40 mil.
No.
Oh, the here?
No, it was
Oh,
at
okay,
home. It was
okay.
for a client project. I was a real estate project. I was in deep focus because I was like, I'm not trying to like.
Later Mohammed. We're just gonna go with Mohammed.
You're
said
terrible
goodbye,
with names.
guys. I need to go pray and drink coffee with my father.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. Hey, shout out.
Love it. Love it.
Also, Julia said one of my best brother-in-laws, which is also a shout out.
You didn't toss that one up on the screen?
I did just now.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Probably,
now.
It's
probably
delayed.
only brother-in-law. So.
Actually, no. Ironically, we haven't. Well, she has another brother-in-law also named Matthew.
Let's go.
He's a chiropractor. He's pretty sick. I love him.
Is he the one that taught you to?
Yeah, he's the one who taught me to crack my back.
cracking his back and neck.
Like
all-
I've been like going like this, a little quick.
You good?
No
Dude,
way.
that was solid.
Can you move like your legs and everything?
Yeah.
still?
Is anything
Wow.
tingling?
Whoa.
Is anything tingling?
No, dude, that was.
I hope the mic picked that,
was
up.
crazy.
That was crazy. Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Like that was like horror movie level cracking.
Hey,
was.
you don't need Krotos.
Like
I
I think his
No.
I think his head turned upside down. Can we get a replay? Like Melt can replay, right?
I have no idea.
Wow.
Mighty Mickey said, "Let's be real. Professional shoots usually start at F5 and up for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interviews, I'm F2. We'll go F2.
Well, in our studio on our tight angles for podcasts, we shoot 1.8 just because it's kind of a small room,
Yeah.
and so everything's kind of close anyway.
yeah.
So it'd be like probably distance from where
Maybe
Matt's
bigger.
sitting to that plant, and so we use f1.8 autofocus,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
so it stays in focus.
Yeah.
But it creates a little bit more separation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're kind of in a small area. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I do
exactly.
that with the podcast I produce where I will probably have him in at F1.5, F1.8.
Yep.
Just because there's no depth, and I'm like, I need as much depth as possible. So yeah. Do we want to talk about? Have we not talked about the 40 millimeter at this point?
No.
No.
I mean,
But we made videos.
Yeah.
we made videos,
Well,
but
I will
Well,
say,
we've talked about it a
Sean
little
is
bit.
going to be here in 15 to 20 minutes, and he sent that 5 minutes ago.
how much?
5 minutes ago. I was trying to do math.
Okay, we'll make it. We'll talk
Extend
about
this
something
out.
else. We'll talk about something else.
So no 40 mil.
not right now.
Not right now.
All right.
When
Not right
Sean
now.
gets
Okay,
here.
Wait till Sean gets here.
I got you.
What else do we see?
What else? You know, I saw. I had
Should we talk about that autofocus cine lens?
I mean, it's not an NAB special, but
No, but
Okay,
like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
like
pretty
it's
cool.
a big.
So this is the Sigma
a big deal.
28 to 45 T2.
It was drawing
autofocus.
a lot of attention.
It really was. It's funny because I had like a Peak Design clip on it, and I had it on my strap just like this. And I was like, "What is that?" And you know, like sure, mixed with the BF and like this whole thing, it definitely drew some attention. But this thing is pretty dope. You got you know, obviously 28-45 range, just like the photo lens. But unlike the photo lens, you have hard stops on your focus, still focused by wire. I've already told the boys all this, so they're like, yes, Anson, we know. But basically, it's focused by wire, has hard stops. When it's in autofocus, obviously it'll do autofocus. But when you want to switch over to manual focus, wherever your focus marker is, it will be now prioritized. So if I go to minimal focusing, my gear positioning is correct and where it should be, so you can do focus pulling. Pretty dope.
I think that's super
lens.
cool.
Yeah, it's super clean.
Super clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've been like on Instagram watching any of my stories, yesterday it was all with that lens. So the story where you were talking about the Viltrox Nexus was the 28 to 45, and a couple other ones. So I'm digging it.
This was not also an NAB, but it was a product that I thought was pretty cool. Nothing you really look out at, but I thought it was cool. Was the small rig mics. I really like them.
I
was hyped about it because
Yeah, you were
They
because
had a
of the,
chokehold
They're-
on him.
Okay, I like them, but they have been out for a while.
They
They
have
have
been.
been out.
I will say, but the thing that's cool that's new to NAB, I will say, is the rubber things, the rubber attachments
Oh,
for
yeah,
like
so
the
you can
different
match
clothing. So
the
it's like if
different
you
clothing,
put it
yeah.
on a white piece of shirt, you can put the rubber attachment.
It matched your green backpack pretty.
It
pretty
did,
well.
and that's what hyped me up. And then same thing. There's a couple booths where I was like, "This is sick." Faith, if you're hearing, I did not buy anything. But there's some things where I was like, "This is sick. Can I
Don't
buy
believe
this
them.
right now?" And they were like, "No." And I'm like, "You can order online." I'm like, "How about
Is
you?"
it?
just like different things.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
The Viltrox lens, I was like, this is sick. Can I give you $100? I was talking to the director of sales, and I'm like, dude, I am trying to direct a sale with you. Come on, what are we?
I'm trying to give you money.
I'm trying to give you $100.
Oh, yeah,
it's
the
not
Viltrox
fully
guy.
released yet.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
What, that's why I wanted it, like, so I
Yeah.
can make a video before no one else has it.
Yep.
Does the 28 to 45 millimeter breathe a lot?
It doesn't.
It's basically the same exact as the 28 to 45 that exists.
Yeah.
It's just cinema geared.
Yeah.
Basically.
Sigma is, I will say, like their newer lenses are really like I've watched a couple of interviews with the CEO where he's really focused on cinema and catering to the cinema market. And so even some of their photo lenses have better micro contrast, like some of the newer ones have better focus breathing. So that if they did want to take the optic DNA from the optics in general from the photo variants to a cinema variant, like it has that translation. Whereas if you're familiar with like the Sigma Cine Primes, like they were basically rehoused photo, kind of similar to this, but they didn't compensate for some of those things that photo is okay with, but cinema might not be okay with, like focus breathing, things like that. But no, the 28 to 45 does not breathe very much at all.
I have the photo version of that one
Yeah,
in L mount.
yeah,
Haven't made a video really yet about it, but
yeah,
I do own it,
yeah,
and I do really like it. So
yeah.
No.
I can't wait to get the 28 to 105. I am slightly less excited about the 28 to 105 because of the barrel extension.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that kind of like, but at the same time, it's a 28 to 105
Yeah.
T3,
yeah,
which I'm pumped on.
I wish barrel extension wasn't a thing.
I know, right?
How dare they? Why can't they just make giant lenses?
Yeah.
Huge.
But like at the same time, what would happen if like the barrel was like that long?
I was saying, why can't we just pull out the one lens?
Yeah.
Wait, who was it?
After we did
The
we
one
did our
lens.
tiny 40
Oh,
millimeter
that
lens.
huge lens I
That huge
have.
lens over there.
Can we talk about that?
We haven't talked about it.
We
We
can.
can.
You want
Think?
to bust it out?
They
Yeah.
didn't give you any information.
Hold on. Let me see if that's even like
Released?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can check
It
that.
is.
Well,
Matty
yeah,
Abuya,
yeah.
They put it at the
We'll
booth.
grab it. Why not?
Okay, yeah. So
So we have
wait,
this.
wait. Can you grab use it on my S9?
I was just
Ooh,
gonna
17 to 40
That'd
city
be kind of
version.
funny. My S9's in my bag over there. Put it on the S9. Here, I'll grab my S9.
I don't-
Anson, entertain them.
Yeah. So Anson, entertain them. So the 17 to 40, Sigma's pretty, like, they tend to do cinema in full frame. Everything they've done in cinema has been full frame. And so I don't know if they would do the 17 to 40. I think it would be cool. And I love that my face is getting covered up right now.
I was gonna see if you noticed.
But I haven't heard anything about the 17 to 40. But that being said, they have a lot of cool stuff in cinema. They have the... oh my god. Are you putting this on the S9?
I can't even get it out.
Oh my god, this thing is huge. Is it heavy?
Yes.
Oh my god. Anyways,
Ooh, this is an interesting comment. I will... Wait, hide it yet. We don't want to show it yet.
oh my god.
But
I'm sorry. I'm not saying oh my god, but like truly.
before we get into this, there was a comment when myself and Emily were talking about the Micro Four Thirds and its future. I mentioned an idea. This is a really hot take idea. The GH8 with an L mount. What do you guys think about that?
GH8.
So basically swap out the Micro Four Thirds.
It's basically just the idea of having an APS-C L.
Okay, so I've said this for the years that we've been in the Lumix creative crew, and I know people can't see me because of this case, but I genuinely think that Lumix,
switch that.
especially if they're going to switch the mount, they should go APS-C. Like, be done with the sensors. Oh my god, this thing is huge. Whoa, you're gonna break that mount, dude.
You gotta hold it like this, silly.
Oh my god,
That's weird.
can we debut this?
But before we show this,
you should
finish your
answer this
thoughts.
question.
Finish your thoughts.
Okay,
We're gonna
finish
hide
your
this
thoughts
lens,
on
yeah.
the L mount Micro Four Thirds. I think my hot take is I think
Mighty Meg thought the same thing.
what
That idea.
the APS-C.
I don't know.
But I will say whatever happens with Lumix and marrying Micro Four Thirds and L mount, I don't think it's super. It's not like a clean path.
Yeah, I
It
don't think so.
isn't.
There's got to be a lot of strategic moves to make it to
Right.
where like Sony, you can go from like an A6000 to a Sony Venice.
Right, and that's the hard part. It's like if you own MFT Micro Four Thirds, you at some point, if you want to jump to full frame, it's kind of, do I want to just own two systems, or do I want to sell everything
Yeah.
and then make the jump to something? And is that L mount something like that? My Mig said same thing that Matthew thought of, like the GH8 L mount, which I think could be an interesting
I think
idea.
it could be.
It could be like, here's our like someone who wants like the specs and features of the S12, but might not have $3,000.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like $1,800 they
Yeah.
have.
If you switch up, I mean, I think that could be a step to take.
And then what'd be interesting, even though I won't show this angle yet, is you could use the Sigma APS-C lenses too on that thing.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't be technically, it would be actually wider. I don't know how
no,
that
it would be. It would still be the same. It would be.
Yeah, I don't
tighter
know how that. Yeah,
because
it'd
it's
be
also,
tighter.
it's a cropped sensor versus
Sure.
yeah. I don't know. Like, do we feel like the sensor itself is worth keeping around versus just going and saying, okay, we're going to kind of start this over again and going APS-C L mount rather than trying to do
I love
like
that idea, personally speaking.
I think you almost
I don't
have
see
to
it
start
happening
over.
at all.
Huh?
I don't see it happening.
I mean, the S9 does fit that now in a lot, but I would love to see some type of $500 L mount is my
But
thing for
here's
high
the-
schoolers who are buying their first camera.
Here's the other thing that I think people aren't talking about. Lumix is not the only company with two different mounts.
That's true.
Like Canon has like three different
Yeah.
mounts. They technically discontinued the M mount.
Right.
But like if you bought an M mount Canon camera like what 5 or 6 years ago,
Yeah,
you're
that's
already
wrong.
discontinued. They had obviously EF, but like even currently in active cameras, you have Fuji, which has their X mount for APS-C, but then they have the GFX mount that is their what sensors? Medium format. So like
Yep, exactly.
Lumix is not the only one with this problem.
Yeah.
Like yes, so Sony, were they thinking ahead? I'm not gonna give them that much credit, but like they kind of stumbled into this idea that like you can go from an old, like so far back, like an old used like A5000 to a Sony Venice and not ever have to buy new lenses.
Okay.
So yeah,
They
My
technically
Mig-
did have mount before that. They just went into the mirrorless game
yeah.
really early.
I think we
So-
need to show and unveil this lens because I don't want it to be just cut in. So here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Go hold it up for the camera and show it off a little bit in the light.
Oh my god, this thing! How?
Let's before we say it, what do you guys think the focal length of this lens is? It is PL.
says it right there, dude.
Yeah, I
It
don't
says
know.
it
They
on the
can't
side.
see it on.
They can't really see it on camera.
I don't. This branding is weird.
it is.
I looked up and could not find anything on the internet about it.
See it?
So
This is the unveil.
well, I know that Maddie has posted a video.
Okay, so
about
this
it.
is
Okay,
not,
so it's not.
This is not Zongi, dude.
Yeah, it is.
It says Zone. Oh, it is Zongi. I see
Yeah,
it. I see it. I see it. I
Yeah,
see it.
The
it's
Z
right,
is for-
It's right there. Zongi.
Wait, how much does this cost?
I don't know.
No one knows.
Dude.
You're not on the wrong.
Well, okay, here.
There you go.
Oh my god, dude. I mean, this
Yo,
is
you know what'd be funny
this is
though?
a beefy.
That is a serious lens.
New cinema.
Might make us a
Cinema
what a
lineup.
weapon.
New perfect vlog setup.
Yep.
For the
Don't
S9.
imagine.
No.
I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna break my shoulder. Jeez, dude.
I think if we put this in Josh Walker's hands, it would look puny.
Yeah.
Or
It's the perfect 50 mil for Josh Walker. That's
This
what it
is
is.
crazy.
Yeah.
so it is a 50 mil T.
Yeah, it's a
T1.
50
Yeah.
mil.
50 mil
T1.
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 But what's weird? Okay, so Zongi had a 50 mil T1. It was not this size.
Yes.
I don't know what they're doing to make it this size.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, what? I
It
asked
looked
for
more
more
like a
info.
Cook lens back in the day.
Maybe I should give them a little info on how I even wound up with this. The Lawa mentioned that I should come. They kind of mentioned this Zhongyi lens, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
Putting
Maybe.
Kofi's hands would also be funny too.
Then later, yeah, like this is months later. I went to the Lawa booth yesterday, but then they messaged me in the night and they said they messaged me in the night and they said, "Hey, Dustin, we have a lens for you." come back and pick up the lens. And I'm like, what lens are we talking about here? So I'm like, okay, I'll be back there. And like this is three different people have messaged me about it. And then I show up and it's this thing. And I'm like, I remember talking about something, but I guess that's it. Okay, I'll take it. So I have it now. And there's going to be a video on my channel about it. So
When's the video come out? Do you already shoot it?
no,
Hang on, I'm looking up. So Zongi Optics
they have lenses.
they have lenses.
Not that one though.
I wonder if it's a different. Is it not? I wonder if it's not Zongi Optics.
Are you thinking like?
It's
Are
like
you
the old
thinking
Midicon. They rebranded to Zongi Optics.
I
Dude,
don't
this
know if
is
that
in
is.
real time.
Yeah.
This is in
Figuring
real
all this
time.
out.
Yeah, but Maddie has made a video about it. So like,
It's out there at least.
it's out there. But how did I wind up with it?
I don't know.
Those are the ones I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You know what I'm
Midicon
realizing?
Speedmasters.
Yeah, these.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, none of my LUTs are in this camera. This is not my camera.
Oh, is that mine?
I think so. I was like,
No, that's not mine because I don't have those straps
Nigel?
on it.
Okay. So here, Midicon Speedmaster Cinema Lens 50mm T1 full
no,
frame.
this
You
is my
found it.
camera.
$1,000. No, that's not it.
Yeah, it's not it.
That's not it.
Yeah, that's the one I saw, and I.
This is Zongi Optics.
That's kind of what I was expecting.
Yeah, not that.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's this thing, and I was like, I can't. Okay.
Okay, I'm looking up Zongi Zone. Zongi.
I'm gonna put it on a gimbal.
Dude, that would be insane. That would be insane.
I don't think you physically can.
It's so
don't test
big. So the next question is how?
Oh, there was another thing that's actually interesting to pay attention to this year. I don't think it's in our world whatsoever.
Soon
but,
for Dustin, it's 3 to 6 months. That's right.
Someone commented if Lumix buys a cine company, they should go for Ari. Ari
Ari's been
actually-
purchased.
They just got purchased like
Ari has
last
been
weekish.
purchased.
Well, last weekish. I think it was announced.
Yep.
In the
And
colors.
Oh.
what was crazy is they only had their cameras. They didn't have any lights set up or anything.
No.
Did they? I didn't see
No.
any.
It was just 2 cameras,
Yeah.
basically, small booth. And
so confused, dude.
speaking of which, I guess also I might be making a lot of videos on Airy stuff now because
Dope.
in talking about this lens, when I was carrying it out, Airy said they had a hat for me.
Dude,
So I stopped by to pick up the hat, and
Dude.
then I met one of the Airy DP guys,
I don't think we can talk about this.
and he was like,
Why?
That's the 35.
Oh.
whatever. Is Maddie's the 35?
Yeah.
Well, hey, to our 15 people watching.
Nobody has told me about it, so...
No information.
Anyways, but if the 35 exists though, then whatever. I have the 50. So
How? I have so many questions.
so
Same.
but as I was walking out with it, yeah, the Airy DP guy, he was looking at it and then he was like, "Yeah, do a Enzo, the
Versus-
Enzo versus this thing video." And I was like, "Yeah, like send them to me." And they said, "Yeah, let's do that. We can make it happen."
Let's
We're
go.
very motivated, and I'm like,
That
oh,
means- that
am I
means-
going to be doing a lot more like videos with Airy stuff now?
Yeah,
Like,
that means
what's
I think
happening?
the new company wants them to make money.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's it.
I
Get the word out.
Yep.
they want their which is interesting
Mm-hmm.
because like, and I think that's something that like surprised me with NAB was how approachable they were because usually like,
You mean like Ari?
Yeah.
Yeah, before.
because
They are.
it was very much like elite cinema
Yeah.
and now it's like, hey, please, like they were asking
Stop by.
you to like
Yeah.
coordinate events and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
it's just
that's
like
true.
they let you hold one. I have video of Dustin having Ari Alexa
need
on
that
his
video.
shoulder. I gotta give it
I
to
need
you.
that video still. It threw me back to my broadcast days. Though. I was like, okay, I'll put it on, and he was like showing me it, and I was
I
like,
was scared.
I was like, I mean, yeah,
I feel
I used to
comfortable.
do broadcast stuff, and it was fun with the big cameras, but like,
You
I don't
started
miss
backing
this.
up, and there's another
Yeah,
one.
there's another one.
I knew it was behind
there.
me.
I knew it was
Yeah.
there. I'm like, bro, that tripod like looking real close.
I wasn't even backing up. I just like took a step back, but I knew it was right there. But
There you go.
well, I'm gonna look back at this.
Sorry, for some reason, all my LUTs are just not on this
Conversation.
camera anymore.
Dude, we're live streaming.
It's very
What?
interesting.
He's so
There's
distracted.
ADHD going off right now.
You're so distracted. Is that really yours though?
Yeah, because the buttons are custom out. It's just one thing. I was like, what? But it's because I have a giant manual instead of an autofocus lens.
Oh my god.
I haven't put a manual focus lens on in a minute, guys.
Okay, that's I'm sending you this.
Little Dustin with a whole house on his back.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with Ari.
With
Oh,
the
yeah.
Ari.
Yeah,
House
thing.
of Ari.
Yeah, it was interesting there being like every year.
It was a very different.
It was
vibe.
always, and
Yeah.
maybe Cine Gear might be different, but like
I don't know.
it was like
Lens,
every
dude.
single thing.
Hey, did your iPhone do AirDrop? Or does your?
Samsung do AirDrop.
All right, can I?
Caleb, what were you excited about this year? Or if anything else?
Okay, so nothing really. I wasn't really overly excited about anything except for this one OLED monitor.
Dude,
Yes.
he was so
I'm
pumped about
pumped
that
about
monitor.
that monitor.
Okay, how come I can't find you?
Hold on.
'Cause I think-
I need to figure it
Oh,
out.
that's a hot take too.
For the studio, having those in, it's like it was such a crispy picture on
And
those.
apparently it was dual lens monitor.
Yes, it was dual lens monitor.
It was pretty crispy.
I think under a different.
It was under a different brand.
Yeah, under a different brand, but it was at the dual lens booth. Guy behind the counter said it was his. So
Okay. Dustin's. There you go.
I was pretty pumped about that. Not a whole lot of other stuff though.
Have Lumix buy Kinfinity and rebrand it into the S1H Mark II.
I don't know if
I don't know.
I don't know if they'd want.
Kinfinity, and then there's their new cinema branch. They honestly, here's the thing though, they dissolved their branch, their cinema branch, and then just gave Lumix the vlog from the Vericam.
Yep.
So it's like I don't think Lumix
I don't
is
think
getting.
they're not going back
Yes.
into cinema that way.
Yes.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you close?
It's a-
Sean is here, I think. Someone just want to go get him.
This is a perfect time.
Let's go.
Bring him in.
Here, let's
Bring him in.
Okay, let this
Bring
up.
him in. Public execution.
What?
Oh jeez.
I have info
No.
about this now.
Do you?
I found a PDF that was sent to me.
What?
Yes.
Look at this guy.
There he is.
Yo, what up, yo?
Man,
Still
the
alive.
Slide that chair over.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
slipping
Oh, you're facing that way. Nice.
In the middle.
Get in the middle.
You could ask the man himself. You like our perfect vlog setup?
What's going on, gentlemen? I've been watching you all the way over here.
He's making sure we're being
What
good
is
boys.
I need you to get. God, I don't want to talk to you guys. iPhones.
Android.
I know. I'm trying to.
Mine does this.
Yeah.
Yours
I'm
does
trying to
this.
airdrop his Ari Alexa video to him.
Well, that's coming soon to Android. It's opened.
I'm doing it right
He's
now.
doing it right now. He's trying
Yeah,
to.
see? It's that 32%. Chill. Chillax. It's probably a big video because it's from the.
It has
Oh, yeah.
touch
Yeah.
control for most things.
Come on in.
Have you guys
Come on
seen
in.
the Adama
First, it's like
Ninja
crush your
Raw
toe.
monitor? Is there an Adama Ninja Raw monitor for this?
Atomos.
We got the
I mean,
manual.
there's was it the Go TX and the
I don't even know.
like that
honestly.
series that they're showing.
It
at the
has
booth?
touch control for touch control for most Lumix cameras.
They didn't release a new rope light.
That was the last.
Yo,
What was that, 2 years
John,
ago?
No,
Yeah.
past is in the past.
Is this the new format for the Lumix live show?
Hey,
Hey,
who knows?
let's
We're
do it.
We're shifting that
Yeah.
thing over, so
Who's shifting it on?
Yeah.
we're shifting it to the global account.
Anthony,
You use it all-
Anthony, scoot in.
And you're
Campus
still
sitting.
taking that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's just lots of work getting that thing done. So
Wait. Oh, it's not Thursday. I was like, it's Thursday. We might
I'm
as
gonna be
just-
on a plane Thursday, flying home, probably sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah, our days are all mixed up.
Well, yeah. Tell us about your week so far. Like, how's your NAB show been?
Yeah.
It's been freaking awesome. I mean, well, awesome because of like just like there's a lot of cool stuff, but it seems like most things have been like kind of on the down low.
Oh yeah.
Like
Mhm.
limited like public releases of stuff. Things are just
Yeah.
showing up online.
Yeah.
Lenses,
Yep.
cameras, it's all kind of just showing up. So like, I was listening. It's like, can I show this? I don't know if I can talk about it. Like, no one's told me anything.
They just gave me this case.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where this came from.
Yeah.
Like,
insane.
and
That-
why
you
I
have
even have
disclosed
it.
that you can actually talk about this thing?
Yeah, they haven't told me if I can or cannot.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nobody told me no.
Stop
So,
it up like that.
Yeah.
and if Maddie has already made a video on the 35, then the 50 should be okay. So I'm like, But whatever, if they ban me from showing things at this point, I'm like, it's too late now.
That's hilarious. Are you still switching? By the way?
Ask for forgiveness.
Exactly. I'll be like,
Well,
sorry,
Sean's talking
nobody
right
told
now
me
most
nothing.
of the
So
time,
Yeah.
we're not as cool now that you guys have Sean.
Our
no.
side has Sean.
God no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God no.
Yeah, you don't
Anyone
even-
that believes that, please get yourself checked
Don't
out.
even need to go to that side.
No,
over there.
no need. No need.
But no,
Okay.
it shows
86%.
pretty good. I mean, from a brand perspective, these shows are always interesting because it's like there's this thing. You can judge how the show's performance is like as a show on Tuesday.
Mhm.
However Tuesday's performance is, the number of people you see, the number of badges you scan, all that stuff, that determines like quote unquote success. I would say this year it's probably worse than the previous years as far as like attendance, but you know, I'll touch on it a little bit. Global situations make these kinds of shows harder.
Yeah,
There's a lot of international people I think that normally would be at this show that are excited to be, that either don't want to come to the show or can't come to the show.
Yeah.
So that changes
I
the
didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Obviously.
it totally changes the dynamic, but I still see tons of excitement. I mean, with the 40 mil, self promotion here. With the
We were waiting for you.
yeah. With the 40 mil, I mean, the excitement all day has been just like super positive,
Yeah.
but on what I would say is actually probably the better kind of positive. Not the I'm coming over and I'm being super, super vocal and excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm coming over to check it on the cameras,
Oh, yeah.
looking at it and going, okay, cool, and then walking to B&H or walking to Adorama or
yeah.
opening up Amazon or going to our D2C and just
go.
purchasing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
that's great.
So it's like,
For the 40 mil?
yeah, for the 40 mil. So it's like, awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I know everyone's been waiting for it for a while.
Wait,
That
But
should
here it
not
is.
have been the lens at launch.
people were able to pre-order or were able to like order and get it?
Pre-orders.
Okay,
Pre-orders,
pre-orders
yeah,
at
yeah,
any
yeah.
point.
It's
Okay.
going to be like shipping
In a couple.
early to mid next month, June.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean, it's a great lens.
It is a great lens.
$25.99 or $24.99.
Oh my.
$2,500.
$2,500.
Bad.
That's how much
Damn.
this will be.
All right.
T1. I mean, for the size though.
There's a 35, 50, 75, 7,000
Okay.
for the set.
Okay.
I may like reach out to them and be like, hey man, can you guys
Yeah.
like hook me up for like my stream?
Yeah,
Just, like,
exactly.
Do it at T1
Yeah.
all the time.
Yes.
I can have so much stuff hidden in the background that's like new and
And you-
hidden and stuff, and you can't tell.
Dude.
And you can't move like
Yeah.
you can't move
Yeah.
like
This with the Viltrox would
Oh yeah, with the
great.
Viltrox, you'd be like perfect circle. Yeah.
Oh no. What about that with the like the old? Oh god, who made it? They made the speed booster PL adapter.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's
Like,
even
yeah.
more.
See, throw it on there. I don't know if the yoke would fit in that one, but like.
That would be insane.
That would be
that would
crazy.
be
That would
true
be-
Army of the Dead.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
god. Oh.
Okay, so what is different about that one then? Because we were talking about this. Minicon
yeah,
used to be Zongi Optic, or now Zongi,
yeah,
had a 50mm T1
yeah.
for full frame. It was way smaller, and it was only $1,000.
So full frame plus coverage, 46
Vista?
millimeter image circle.
46.
So that would be Aerial X and Mini LF, basically.
Okay.
Mini LF. Yeah.
It shows me like a depiction. So
Oh okay. Yeah.
yeah,
So if it's full frame plus, it's probably also accounting to be able to go in a vertical sense, horizontal sense,
Yeah,
all of
probably.
that.
Okay, so a little more coverage.
it says distinctive lens character, consistent color rendition, minimal focus breathing.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So to optically, like it's probably, obviously this is full speculation on my part, but it's most likely it's probably optically corrected and linked for focus breathing. You need to make the optics big for that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Especially in,
Yeah.
depending on the focal length you're in and all that kind of
Yes.
fun
Yeah.
stuff. And that also usually raises prices. That's why we only do it, like it's hardware, but it's not perfect.
Yeah, right.
You know? So.
Yeah.
Interesting.
16 blade circular iris,
Ooh, nice
close
soft
focus from 0.52 m.
focus. Look at you.
So yeah, that's that. There
Is
we
it
go.
called
Alright.
the Zone?
It is called the Zone. Zone.
Get in
yeah.
the zone.
Auto.
Zone.
Hey.
Zone.
Not sponsored.
Not
right?
sponsored.
However,
Let's hope someone wants to rain that money down.
hey, listen, you guys supported me with a battery, so I got stuck in traffic.
Yeah, those prices.
Oh, it looks like
I used to be in automotive racing and repair. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
let's go.
hey,
I
there's-
could
there's
see.
fits
I
there
can
with all
see
that.
your first job working out as a 16-year-old.
Oh no, I was a mechanic.
I mean,
Auto mechanic
wasn't
for 6 years, man.
pretty
You know,
far
hey.
off.
Hell yeah.
a point. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm reading things. 270 degree focus throw plus 0.8 mod.
That's a pitch.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
pitch.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, so
I
how
think that's
long
good.
ago did they send you this PDF?
Let me go look.
30 seconds ago.
No, I'm gonna go with the opposite. It was probably like 6 months ago,
It was
and he just completely forgot about it.
in March.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
No, it's not 6 months ago.
yeah, not 6 months ago. It was in March.
Oh.
Yeah.
Matthew is having a day.
Well,
His
I'll
ass-
just let Sean read this and
What
we'll
did
talk
you do?
about it later.
What did you do?
I reset. But look at what my profile says it's reading as. Yeah.
You did a factory reset on this?
After, because it was weird, and then I did that, and then it was like.
I also got to get you to send your S9 in because of the rear touchpad thing.
I already did that. Anyways, we'll figure it out later.
Wow.
Well, we
Need a
got 2
Fresca?
minutes.
We got 2 minutes, so we have to leave.
Yes.
Sean, you're gonna roll with us, I assume.
shoes on.
I have a car too, so.
oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with Sean then. I've been driving all week.
Yeah,
Which we
drive.
appreciate.
I'll still drive.
Should I put
appreciate.
shoes on? Right.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we got like 2 minutes.
Well,
and then we
we
got
have, well, but not a working 2 minutes, a legit 2 minutes.
yeah, and then we
legit.
got
Okay.
Cover up
Okay.
them grippers,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thanks, guys, for joining this live stream. It was extremely chaotic. It was
the
fun.
best of life.
We have a soda can as a microphone because our other mics started being whack for some reason.
we got to get.
If you guys also, after besides NAB content tonight, this is leaving. The beard.
Oh.
The mustache is staying.
Official?
That's not a beard.
But this, I have no NDA for the beard. Okay, listen, Chiefs.
Beard's a loose term.
Goatee.
There, bro.
Yeah.
Goatee's
Can we
fair.
accept goatee?
Yeah.
Okay,
Fair.
well,
Protein's fine.
sorry, that's been scaring us all week. All right, well, all right.
Proper sign off.
Proper